Hi, thank you for visiting my RC channel. My name is Bill and I'm a RC radio control enthusiast, and I also do RC reviews. Thank you for joining me for this review of this Geelang Anger 75X Whoop FPV racing drone supplied by Geekbuying.com to review and share with you. Comes with a spare hood. In this box, a soft case, looks nice, got a nice carry handle on it, a fiber look here, and these are the receivers that you can get with it, and you can also get a plug and play with no receiver. This isn't foam but a mold for it to fit into there, and then in the lid here got this. Get a spare 75mm frame. It's quite rigid, feels quite strong. Might be a little bit too rigid and too brittle, but quite strong struts here as well. Get 4 spare props, which is always good. Star Phillips screwdriver and a spare rubber band. And we get these papers and instructions. This USB to micro USB cable with this extended bit so that it can fit on to the USB ports on the flight controller. Spare hood I mentioned, and this is the Anger 75X. So this comes with 3 4-cell 260 mAh 14.8 volts LiPo batteries with an XT30 plug connection, and this can take 2-cell, 3-cell and these 4-cell batteries too. And let's have a look at the weight. With the battery, with a 4-cell battery, it weighs 82 grams. Comes with an F4 Matic 411 flight controller with Betaflight OSD, 12 amp BHEL Heli S 4-in-1 ESCs, and a Cadex EOS version 2 1200 TVL FPV camera that is adjustable, and a 25 milliwatt, 100 and 200 milliwatt switchable VTX with 40 channels including race band, and is smart audio ready too. Now it does say the battery should be a high voltage 15.2 volts battery, but this only says 14.8 volts. I'm going to be cautious not to overcharge them. Secure nicely with a rubber band on the bottom here, which is good, more flexible and more adaptable for various size batteries too. And the brushless motors on this are GL1202 6900 kV motors with Kawasaki stators. On the sides here we've got these sort of strong bits on the frame. It'd be nice to give it a little bit of a grip with, but I'm not quite sure what the real purpose of it is. And then these instructions are just on a bit of paper, getting started, giving the basics, pairing or binding receivers, and beta flight settings and VTX settings. And then this has come with an FrSky XM receiver, so here are instructions to bind the FrSky XM, but this has come with an EU FrSky version, so do be careful, make sure that you've got a EU LVT radio controller to bind if you get the EU version. And some more information about the VTX. So I'll get this bound to a radio controller and let's see how this performs. Let's see how this Geelang Anger 75X goes. Let's get the antenna up a bit straight there with a stock 4-cell battery, and we've got about a 4 mile per hour wind. Okay, ready to go. Okay, this is in stable mode, so holding stable. Okay, responding well. Okay, nice punch out. Couldn't hear any oscillations. Doesn't seem to be affected by the 4 mile per hour wind. Nice little flip. Does want to roar on this 4-cell battery. Yeah, no, catches well. Going nicely. Okay, just on the turn it wants to roll a bit. And if I try and turn too sharply on the stock pitch here, it wants to tumble over. That's okay. Okay, low battery, let me bring it in. It does fly nicely on this 4S, does feel slightly heavy. It does go well, but I'll try it on a 2S battery too. I'm going to put this 2S 650 mAh battery in. Okay, a bit slower with the 2S. Goes okay, but it does feel a bit laboured with the 2S. It doesn't have much power, the 2S. So I'd say 3S probably better, and the 4S is also fine. Okay, so first of all, the little handles that I showed you on the ends here actually do come off, so that's just to help secure it in the box. But the big issue with this, as you could have probably seen, particularly in the FPV DVR video footage, is if you do a sharp turn, this actually tumbles and stalls. I'm not sure if this is something that can be rectified with changing PIDs, or most probably because these props are too small for the weight of this drone. The VTX reception, few brownouts at close range, but good flight times in both stable and acro modes, as you can see at the end of the video clips. And best to put a silicone or rubber mat underneath here, because these screws actually do dig into the battery a little bit. So please subscribe, like, comment and share if you like my videos.